Baylen Out Loud star Baylen Dupree is speaking out in defense of fellow Tourette's activist John Davidson after a controversial moment at the 2026 BAFTAs. During the ceremony, Davidson shouted a racial slur from the audience, while actors Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were on stage presenting an award. The two stars, who appear in the award-winning film Sinners, appeared visibly shocked, but quickly composed themselves and continued with the presentation.
For a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate the artists who expand.
Davidson, who has lived with Tourette since the age of 12, later said he was deeply mortified if anyone believed his involuntary tics were intentional or carried meaning. Dupree shared a lengthy Instagram statement explaining what it's like to live with Tourette syndrome. The 23-year-old content creator, who documents her own experience with the neurodevelopmental disorder, wrote that Tourette syndrome can cause people to lose control of their voice. She emphasized that tics are not thoughts, opinions, or hidden beliefs. Instead, she described them as involuntary neurological impulses, compared them to a sneeze or a hiccup that can sometimes attach themselves to words that carry painful history. Dupree asked followers to consider how heartbreaking it would be to say something you don't mean. She wrote that Tourette's doesn't pull from hatred, but often from anxiety, fear, or from the very thing a person is most afraid of saying. At the same time, Dupree acknowledged the harm words can cause. Words matter, history matters, pain matters, she wrote, stressing the difference between intent and impulse. She added that people with Tourette's often live with the fear that one uncontrollable moment could define them forever. The incident sparked backlash online. Actor Jamie Foxx called the outburst unacceptable in a social media post. Meanwhile, BAFTA later issued an apology for airing the moment, noting the ceremony broadcast was delayed and could have been edited. Lindo later told Vanity Fair that he and Jordan did what they had to do and continued presenting, though he wished someone from BAFTA had spoken to them afterward. Dupree concluded her message by urging the public to educate themselves about Tourette's. She said it's possible to acknowledge the harm of a word while also understanding the reality of a neurological disorder, adding that when someone with Tourette's says something offensive as a tic, it's coming from a brain that sometimes doesn't give them a choice.